Hey, what's up guys? Rideshare guy here, and today I've got a video for you about why I ditched my LG G3 for the new Samsung Galaxy S7. So hopefully this video won't be too much of a rant, and to be honest, it's not super related to rideshare driving, but after your car, obviously your phone is your second most important tool. So I think there will still be a lot of people that get some value out of this, and also I kind of am excited about this new phone that I got and just want to talk about it a little and also talk about why I switched from my old one. So I actually bought an LG G3 a year and a half ago, and I was really psyched. I thought the phone was awesome. It looked really good, had a beautiful big screen, and it was great. To be honest, when I was out rideshare driving, the maps would show up great, never had any problems with it. And all of a sudden, though, a few months ago, it stopped working. And I'd only had this phone for just over a year when it stopped working. And basically, I started having trouble with the Wi-Fi, and that wasn't a huge issue, but kind of what broke and kind of sealed the deal was that I started having issues with the screen. It would go black. So I was literally out driving for Uber one night and I was on the Maps app and it kept going black, right? Like I could shake my phone and get the screen back on, but it kept going black, fading to black. So you can imagine that'd be a pretty big problem. And I called LG, right? So I called them and said, hey, I have this problem with my phone, sent it in, and they told me that it was gonna be 72 bucks to repair. Now, granted, I've had this phone for over a year, and so it was out of warranty, but I think most phones should probably last for at least a couple years, right? Especially, I mean, these new smartphones cost $500 to $700. So for me, it was sort of more about the principle that, hey, they really, I was kind of disappointed that they wouldn't stand behind their product. And I didn't do anything to break it. I didn't drop it in water. I didn't do anything like that. And I tweeted them, I called them, I talked to their manager. I did everything. I kind of really gave them a lot of chances. I mean, I was even on the phone with their manager and I was telling them, hey, my phone is broken. I'm about to go buy a new phone. And I actually really like the new LG G5 too. I thought it was a really cool phone, but I just couldn't, like, out of principle support this business because they were kind of, they basically, I think they sold me a crappy phone, right? I mean, a $700 smartphone should last for more than a year and 2 or 3 months. And I really liked the LG G5, and it was definitely one of the phones I was considering. And I was on the phone with their manager just telling them, hey, I'm literally about to go to Best Buy this weekend and I'm going to buy a new smartphone because I need one because now my LG G3 is broken. And I'm deciding on the LG G5 and the Samsung Galaxy S7. And this is going to make me probably pick the Samsung because I'm getting such bad support from you guys. And they're trying to charge me 70 bucks just to get the phone fixed, even though it's not a ton of money. It was kind of like I said, it was sort of a matter of principle. And they said there was nothing they could do. So that weekend, I went to Best Buy and actually got the Samsung Galaxy S7. So that's kind of just a little bit of story, hopefully not too much of a rant, but just as far as my new phone and just in general, I do hear from a lot of drivers and a lot of people in general who are asking me about what phone I'm using and kind of what they should do with their phone. And it is important to kind of have a nice new phone. And I'm not saying you need to go buy a $700 new phone to do this job, but after your car, your smartphone really is an important tool. And a lot of the Uber software and Lyft software is designed to work with newer phones. So if you're trying to run an iPhone 4 with 2016 software, you're going to have some problems, right? Some compatibility issues because they don't test brand new software on all of the old models of phones. They typically test it on newer models of phones. So that's sort of another reason why if you're having problems, it might benefit you to look into getting a new phone. Now, as for the actual Galaxy S7, I didn't go for the Edge because I didn't love the way that it looks. I just got the regular Galaxy S7. I wasn't in love with kind of the curved edge, and I was going to put a case on it anyways, and I thought that it sort of diminished the edge aspect. So if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, go look up a picture of the Samsung Galaxy S7 versus the Edge. And my favorite feature, though, about the actual S7 is the screen. I mean, the screen looks great, super crisp, super clear. I love the camera. The camera is taking some amazing pictures, and also it has lots of space. I think it comes with 32 gigabytes of built-in memory and then another 200 gigabytes of expandable, right? You can go buy like a $30 or $40 card and you probably don't need 200 megabytes. Or 200 gigabytes. That's an insane amount. I think I bought a 100 gigabyte or 120, something like that card for really cheap off Amazon. And I'm actually using the camera right now, the front-facing camera, which isn't even as high as megapixels as the back. So you guys can probably see that I think the quality right now is definitely better. If you go back and look a few months ago at my older videos from 2015 and before, in early 2016, that's when I used to use my LG G3 front-facing camera to record those videos, and the quality definitely isn't as good as the video I'm recording right now. So I also recommend, one thing I thought was really cool about the Galaxy S7, they have all these cool hidden features, and I just went on YouTube, and if you guys are watching this video, you probably like YouTube videos. I went and looked up all these hidden feature videos, so that was cool. Whether you guys have an S7 or not, there's all these YouTube videos that basically talk about the hidden features. So overall, I just wanted to kind of touch on why I left LG G3 and talk about why I went with this Samsung and kind of my initial impressions. I've only had this phone for a month or two, but I really enjoy it. I'm really liking it a lot. And, it's definitely a great rideshare phone because obviously it's sort of top of the line and works well with all the software. I haven't had a single problem yet running multiple apps or running out of space or anything like that. And that's sort of to be expected when you spend this much money on a new phone. But just wanted to share that. And just because I'm sure some of you will ask, I'm not really a big iPhone guy. I used to have an iPhone, I think, 4 or 5 years ago, and then I switched to the Galaxy G3, and then I went to the LG, and then now I'm back on the Galaxy. So I'm definitely an Android fan for now on the phones. I mean, I kind of like sort of the open system, the ability to, for example, add a memory card or kind of download open source software and just all the functionality. And if you talk to developers, they'll kind of be able to explain it a lot better. But iPhone is a very closed system. You're not really allowed to do a whole lot outside of what Apple allows you, and that sort of means that there isn't as much customization. There aren't as many cool things and cool apps you can add on top of that. I do use a MacBook Pro though, so not that I'm a complete Android all the way. I mean, I love the MacBook Pro. I just thought initially iPhones back in the day, to be honest, I used to have an iPhone, and when I switched, I thought they were really lacking on the screen size and all this stuff. Today, I think they're pretty comparable, and if I was sort of starting from scratch, I would definitely consider the iPhone over my Galaxy, but for me, I think either one is pretty good at this point. So if you guys have any other questions about phones, I'll definitely try to answer them in the comments below. And other than that, feel free to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Look forward to hearing from you. Take care.